Make today iconic. What is up, guys? It's Upcome Sports, back with the Atlanta Hawks Super Realistic Rebuild, final part of this series. Here are the objectives for this episode. And if you guys have not seen the previous parts, make sure to click the link in the description. It'll take you right to the playlist, or there'll be a card that pops up on the screen. But here in the draft lottery, we do have 2 first-round picks, one from the Timberwolves from the trade. With the Timberwolves pick, we are going to select Tim Evans, a traditional center out of Baylor. He's 7'1", 252, so some good size on him, and hopefully he can be our backup center. And with our first round pick, we're going to select William Jeffress, I believe is how you say it, a small forward out of Pitt. He is 6'8", 219. He looks like a good spot-up shooter, which is pretty much what we need off the bench. So coming off of a championship season last season, Kevin Huerter is getting a deal here, and we're probably going to match it. He's a nice piece off the bench for us as our 6th man. Actually our 7th man, because Langford is our 6th man, but Trae Young is also getting a max offer, and he's our franchise point guard, so we got to bring him back. We're going to match both of those deals, and we'll have our team set pretty much. No big moves or no big signings we're going to make in this offseason. Here is the team going into the next season. John Collins is still our best player. Trae Young, Bam Adebayo, Jalen Green getting better. Everyone really getting better on this team because we're pretty young. One of the younger teams in the NBA, if I have to say so. We did add some veterans, though. We signed Rondo, Danny Green, and Thaddeus Young. Hopefully, they can give us some leadership, and we've been pretty young so far, so I think that'll add another dimension to this team. But we will send Jeffress to the G League, and we'll keep Fred Hoiberg. So some bad news here. Romeo Langford has broken his foot, and he will be out probably 8 weeks. So we're going to have to rely on the bench here, and Danny Green is going to replace him. So hopefully Danny Green can do good. Here at the All-Star break, Trae Young is actually a one-time All-Star now, and John Collins again making the All-Star team. At the trade deadline, we just lost to the Rockets, and we are 33-21, shooting very good from 3 as a team, 40%. So we are in the playoffs as the 4th seed, so hopefully we can maintain that or even go up to the number 1 seed. And now our 6th man, Romeo Langford, is back and ready to play. And since he's coming off the bench, then we don't really need to minutes restrict him. So he'll just go back into the rotation and get his minutes. So for this season, Stephen Curry is going to win the MVP for the Warriors. Patrick Baldwin on the Spurs Rookie of the Year. LaMelo Ball on the Bulls Most Improved. And Steve Kerr Coach of the Year. But Trae Young is going to make the All-NBA second team. Averaging close to the numbers he's been averaging for the past couple of years. But his percentages are up. John Collins also on the All-NBA second team. He's been a beast this whole video, so nothing I can say there. And all rookie teams, we did not have anyone. But checking out the standings, we did manage to keep our rhythm, and we actually went up to the number 2 seed, just behind the Celtics. And we'll be playing the Indiana Pacers in the first round. Very solid team, good defensive team. But checking out the player stats, Jalen Green improving from his rookie season. You always like to see that. He's definitely not in his prime yet, so we'll look for some big things out of him. Here is the rotation for the playoffs. Of course, the starters getting more minutes, and no major injuries. Tracy Lynch has a little bit of a knock, but nothing where he can't play. So here in the first round, I'm not going to show the rosters for the first couple of rounds anymore. They're basically the same teams, but we do win game 1, and Tracy Lynch is fully healthy now. We win game 2. Can we go up 3-0? We do go up 3-0. Can we close it out with a sweep in round 1? Nope, they do get a game. Are they going to make this a series? They are. Please no game 7 here. And we do win in 6 games. And it looks like Derrick Rose was actually on the Pacers. So that was a pretty big pickup for them. But nothing too special. Oladipo didn't really play too well in this game. Jalen Green, though, getting his buckets. And John Collins, a very solid all-around game. Trae Young with 11 assists. And in the second round, we're playing the New York Knicks. I believe we played them before in the playoffs. in our championship run, but we do go up 2-0 now. And can we go up 3-0? We do go up 3-0. Are we going to get a sweep here? We do sweep the Knicks, so we were unable to sweep the Pacers, but we do sweep the Knicks. And it looks like Kevin Knox had a good game, but John Morant was actually healthy. Last time we played them, he was not healthy. He didn't play too well, though. He did not shoot well at all. Trae Young, though, having a nice game himself. Jalen Green also having a good game. But, yeah, just an all-around effort here. So, here in the conference finals, we have a rematch against the Pistons, and we're actually down 3-1 right now. So, it's looking very slim right now, our chances of getting back to the finals. But we do win here, so that's a good sign right there. And Jalen Green having a nice game, 27 points for him. Trae Young, though, not shooting very good at all. Took 13 shots and only got 14 points. But, yeah, this Pistons team is nothing special. Drummond, Blake Griffin, and Mike Conley. But they've all been regressing, so I don't know why we're down 3-1 or 3-2 now. But we should be able to come back. We are the better team all around. And it looks like we are going to take advantage of this game. And we're going to send it to a Game 7. But we do win 110-91. No one really going off too much. Drummond, Blake Griffin. Outside of their big three, they don't have much either. So we're definitely more prepared off the bench, if I can say that. But the Pistons do take a lead here. And it looks like they're going into the fourth with a lead. And if it's a close one, then we'll hop in. But we do take the lead now. Tie game. It keeps going back and forth. And we're probably going to hop into this one. So we're down one here. Trae Young pulls up from 3 and he misses that one. They were shooting free throws when I hopped in. I know it said it was a tie game, but oh, a nice cut there and they get an easy bucket. Trae Young not getting back on defense there. So now we're down 3 points. And Trae Young trying to get a bucket here. Not able to get any separation. He gives it. Oh, he turns the ball over. Trae Young with 2 costly mistakes in this quarter. And they get an easy lay-in right there. So now we're down 5. So Trae Young's going to have to pull up from 3, or either him or Jalen Green. Very good three-point shooters. But he's actually going to drive inside and get the tough bucket. So Trae Young with the ball now. Down 5. They did get a bucket, so we haven't been playing good defense. Jalen Green now our guy is going to go to ISO here. Not able to get any separation. The Pistons playing very good D. Kevin Huerter, Drummond inside. I don't like this matchup at all, but Huerter gets it to go somehow. Three-point game now. They're probably going to hold it till the shot clock expires, and they take a long 3 and miss it. Get the rebound timeout. Plenty of time to get a shot off here. I don't know what they're going to do. No one is outside of the three-point line, and they just threw the game away. So apparently Lance Stevenson just cooked us. 20 points for him, leading them in scoring. So yeah, Lance is going to give us the work here. Mike Conley didn't even have a good game. But Trae Young, you can't blame. He had a solid game. So did Jalen Green. John Collins could have played a little bit better. He did shoot horribly. So John Collins, we need a better performance next season. So the Warriors are going to play the Pistons in the finals. Hopefully the Warriors take care of the Pistons. But it is 2-2 right now. And the Warriors win in 6. Steph Curry is the finals MVP. Here in the draft lottery, it looks like we do have our pick, but it is going to be at the end of the first round. So, and with our first round pick, we're going to select Jerome Farmer out of St. Bonaventure. 6'7" shooting guard. Looks like a solid all-around scorer. So, at this point, it doesn't really matter too much because we've got our team pretty much set out. So, in this season, we pretty much brought back everyone. And we're keeping this team the same. I like the continuity. I like the chemistry that we're building here. So we've gotten to the conference finals at least in the past 2 years. So hopefully we can get back to the finals. But here's the rotation. Jalen Green is going to get a little bit more minutes since he is improving. But yeah, as I said, the same bench, same unit. But we will send Jeffrez. No, we'll send Jerome Farmer to the G League. And we did hire a new coach. Here at the All-Star break, Trae Young again is an All-Star starter and John Collins is a reserve. But I'm surprised Jalen Green hasn't made it yet. Here at the trade deadline, coming off of a loss to the Jazz, we are currently 40-14, definitely our best season so far, and we're currently the number 1 seed, so if we can keep that, we'll have home court advantage throughout the playoffs, which would be nice. So for this season, Giannis is going to win the MVP for the Bucks. I'm not sure who the rookies are, but O'Shea Brissett, okay, getting 20 points per game on the Cavs. We did trade him, so not looking like the best of trades right now, but he is definitely getting more burn on a different team. Trae Young, again, making the All-NBA second team. John Collins, it looks like, dropped to the third team, but still very solid numbers. His defense has been insane this whole video, so I'm surprised he hasn't made an all-defensive team, but we did manage to keep the number 1 seed. No big injuries for us, which definitely helped us out, and we'll be playing it looks like the Heat or the Bulls. I'm not sure. There's a mess going on here. A bunch of teams tied. Maybe the Pistons. I think it's the Pistons. But checking out the player stats, Jalen Green definitely improving, at least in his percentages. And yeah, everyone doing pretty much the same numbers. So here is the rotation going into the playoffs. No significant injuries besides the Bam Adebayo one from a couple seasons ago. So we've been pretty lucky. So it's pretty much the same. And ironically enough, we're playing the Pistons in the first round, who knocked us out in the conference finals. But we do take a 1-0 lead. 1-1 now. The Pistons, for some reason, have always given us trouble in this video. But we're up 2-1. And we go up 3-1. They're definitely regressing. But we win in 5 games, taking care of them, no problem. Trae Young with a nice game. John Collins also 20 points. Tracy Lynch not shooting the best, but that's fine. And yeah, it looks like they just regressed. In the second round, we're playing a team we have not played yet in the Boston Celtics. A very good team. They do take game 1, but can we tie it up? We do. 1-1 now. This Celtics team, I said again, is stacked. They had a lot of first-round picks, a lot of high first-round picks, and they actually take a 3-1 lead here. So it might be looking over for us right now, but we are the number 1 seed. If anyone can come back, it would be us. And we do blow them out in that game. But can we force a game 7? We're in Boston right now. And we do win a close one by 4 points. Game 7 in Atlanta. Can we take full advantage and come back 3-1 down? It looks like we do have a lead in the 4th. And we actually blow them out. But Trae Young with a double-double. Romeo Langford, a nice game off the bench. Yeah, everyone had a pretty solid game. No one did too bad. Kyrie Irving was actually hurt. That's probably why we came back. I mean, Kyrie Irving, one of the clutchest players in the NBA. In the conference finals, we are playing the Washington Wizards, who are a very low-seeded team. We do win game 1, and they still have John Wall and Bradley Beal, and I believe Otto Porter, but they win game 2. So Jalen Green drops 32. Bradley Beal also drops 30. And game 3 we win. Bradley Beal dropping almost 30. John Collins as well with a nice game. We do go up 3-1. And Otto Porter 20 points. Trae Young with a nice double-double. And can we win in 5? Romeo Langford looks hurt, but we do win in 5 games. No real competition here on this Wizards team. But Langford, even though he was hurt, having an excellent game. John Collins not having the best game, but still pretty solid. And checking out the Wizards, they do have Cisse, who's a nice center. Bradley Beal, John Wall, Otto Porter, but John Wall playing pretty bad and did not shoot well at all in these playoffs. But Bradley Beal did his thing. So in the NBA Finals, we're playing the Timberwolves, who have Karl Anthony Towns, the best center in the league probably. Zion Williamson, we all know what he can do. He's a beast, especially on defense. We also traded them Quentin Grimes, so he's playing pretty solid for them. So that's kind of funny. They also have Dennis Smith and Isaiah Thomas. Very solid team. So let's see what happens in these NBA Finals. A very good team. We do win game 1 though. Trae Young with 24 points and 9 assists, 2 steals as well. Jalen Green also dropping 22, and Langford 14 off the bench. But Dennis Smith Jr. for them, 23. Zion with 20 and 12, and Towns not having his best game. But in game 2, they are going to win. Definitely I expect this series to go probably 6 or 7 games. So yeah, they definitely clamped us up on offense. No one really going off. Zion Williamson, though, again, another double-double, 19 rebounds. Towns not really having his best 2 games right now. So we'll see what happens right here. But we do go down 2-1 now. Quentin Grimes with 21. So 21 and 14 for Towns, finally picking it up. And Jalen Green with a nice game, 7 rebounds and 7 assists. Trae Young, another double-double. But John Collins not really being as efficient. And 3-1 down now. I don't know if we're going to be able to come back in this one. This one is a much better team than the Celtics were. But Jalen Green with 23 points. John Collins, a double-double. But we're going to take this game by game. See if we can stay alive. But the Timberwolves are going to force a close game here in the 4th. And it's a 5-point game. We're starting to take off a little bit. And we do take off. Winning by 13. Jalen Green, 22 points. Trae Young, 11, not with his best game, but we still get the win. Zion Williamson had 29. Towns not having a good game either. So, yeah, if Zion and Towns both have a good game, then we're probably going to lose. But looks like another close one going into the 4th. Can we take off again? And we do separate a little bit, but they do come back, and we do end up winning 124-118. Trae Young with a nice game, 33 for him. John Collins finally having a good game, 20 and 12. But checking out the Timberwolves, 27, 14, 4, 2 and 3 for Towns. What a stat line. 25 for Zion. So they both had a good game, and we still managed to win. So that's pretty impressive right there. But game 7 time now. It is in Atlanta. So we are blowing them out. We're going to take full advantage of the home court. So yeah, as I said, this game's a blowout, but we're going to try to get some buckets here still. I don't know how we came back 3-1 on this team. I did not expect this at all. I thought we would lose in 5 games at that point. But 2 3-1 comebacks, and Trae Young's going to pull up here and hit a 3. So Quentin Grimes with the ball. He's going to pull up from 3, and he misses that one. That's why we traded him. Nah, I'm just playing. But Romeo Langford is going to go to the rack for an easy finish. And we'll see what the Timberwolves can do here. They're probably going to go to Zion. I mean, it doesn't matter because we're already blowing them out. But we do want to play some good defense on Zion. John Collins playing defense, and we foul him. Let's get Jalen Green a little bit of action. Little ISO. And he gets right past him to the rack. Nice little jelly finish for Jalen Green. And I believe all of our starters are in, so except for Langford, but I believe someone fouled out. I don't know who fouled out, but Zion's going to get an easy bucket right there. Doesn't really matter at this point. Trae Young is going to bring this ball up. Little pick and roll action, and they're going to double Trae, so we get the easy dunk inside. And Trae Young again, another pick and roll. They're probably going to double Trae Young, and we're going to go to the other side and still get the easy dunk. Zion dribbling up the court. Trae Young with a nice pick right there. And we're going to pull up. Oh, that would have been so disrespectful if we hit that. But the Atlanta Hawks, for the 2nd time in 3 years, are going to win the NBA championship. An insane run right now. Jalen Green being a huge part of that, along with everyone else. But after we drafted him, we really took off. And Trae Young and Jalen Green celebrating right there. I'll let you guys watch this ceremony, and we'll check out the stats. So in this game, Zion Williamson had 21 points and 11 rebounds, along with 2 blocks. Towns, 12 points and 10 rebounds. Only took 10 shots. I'm not sure why that happened. But, yeah, no one really played exceptional off the bench for them. Trae Young, though, with 39 points and 6 made three-pointers, shooting very efficiently, even though he hadn't pretty much the whole video. Jalen Green also 21. John Collins had a nice game. So did Bam Adebayo with the defense. So it looks like Trae Young is the Finals MVP, averaging 23 and 9 assists, almost a steal per game, shooting very efficiently from the field. So that's pretty nice. 2 MVPs for Trae Young. So that's going to do it for this rebuild. I would say this has been the best one so far, winning 2 championships. But thank you guys for watching, and make sure to subscribe for some more videos on the road to 300 subscribers.